if it breaks down below that support level,
right
you get a little bit nervous. But I still contend, we're in spring, we're heading to summer. But look, the FUD is reaching epidemic or epic proportions. And this attack on the banks that have facilitated crypto businesses is the latest step. So first it was, let's go after the lenders. And they did that with surgical precision using this front of FTX.
Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Talk Crypto. Mark Yusko, the founder of Morgan Creek Capital Management, is a well-known and highly respected figure in the cryptosphere, who believes the crypto industry has reached a point where powerful entities are attempting to squash it, which he labels as the then they fight you phase. According to Yusko's prediction, it may take a few years until 2027 for legislators and authorities to understand the significance of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. On a recent interview with Scott Melker, he discussed the recent Bitcoin crash where it dropped nearly 5% in half an hour, going from $23,400 to $22,200. Despite some crypto investors attributing the market crash to Silvergate's ambiguous stance, Yusko believes there is a more significant factor at play. On Wednesday, Silvergate revealed that its 10K annual report would be filed late. The bank also declared that it had sold extra debt securities during January and February, predicting larger losses in future months. The news reported that the firm's stock price has declined by a surprising 32%, and some believe it triggered a domino effect on the crypto market as well. During his conversation with Melker, Yusko pointed out that the unprecedented bashing of crypto assets and crypto-related firms, such as Silvergate, is the second phase of a conflict that began last year and has now escalated into an all-out war. Furthermore, he talks about the relentless scrutiny and bad press that is incessantly targeting Binance CEO, Changpeng Zhao. Let's listen to Mark Yusko as he addresses important concerns about the industry's future that should be brought to light. But before we do, please consider subscribing to our channel, as we bring you daily content on the latest crypto news. And now, let's jump right into the video.
It's so hard to pinpoint single causes, but I think your analysis was spot on in that somebody got liquidated, or somebodies got liquidated. And the funny thing is, $1,200, it's a big move, except it's like, little under 5% on a, $24,000 price, $23,000 price. So, yes, it's a big deal, but I love it. That's just Tuesday. If you wanted to draw a, cup and handle pattern, you couldn't draw a better cup and handle pattern than that, right? I mean, it's now, I like the range you have on the handle in that if it breaks down below that support level, you get a little bit nervous. But I don't know. I still contend, we're in spring, we're heading to summer, and the momentum's coming back. But look, the FUD is reaching, I don't know, epidemic or epic proportions. It's only a conspiracy if it isn't true. Truth is an absolute defense. And the truth of this is there's lots and lots of hard, real, like on-chain type evidence of a coordinated attack by regulators, media, politicians to basically, slow. I won't say stop, because they can't stop the technology. The technology of truth is superior to the business of trust. It just is. And replacing trust with truth is what blockchain technology is all about. So that isn't going to stop, but they can certainly slow it. And that's what they're doing. And this attack on the banks that have facilitated crypto businesses is the latest step. So first it was, let's go after the lenders. And they did that with surgical precision using this front, and I use that term intentionally, of FTX, which was simply a front to attack crypto. Was never real, was never It's the second largest exchange in the world. No, it never was. Not even close.
After FTX's downfall, many people attacked CZ for allegedly being involved in the rival exchange's downfall, and he has faced much criticism since then, especially in the United States. Earlier this week, a report surfaced on Forbes stating that Binance had possibly used customers' funds for their own purposes, similar to what had taken place with FTX and Alameda Research. The report stated that Binance had allegedly transferred a huge amount of its stablecoin collaterals worth $1.8 billion to hedge funds, leaving its investors exposed to a potential bank run. According to Forbes, the data from August 17 till the beginning of December was scrutinized carefully in order to form the conclusion. The firm has since discredited the report as a rumor. A company spokesperson told reporters, Binance has never and does not invest or deploy user assets without consent under the terms of specific products. Binance holds all of its clients' assets in segregated accounts, which are identified separately from any accounts used to hold assets belonging to Binance. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the recent FUD spread against Binance. Meanwhile, let's get back to Yusko's interview as he discusses the current crash in Silvergate.
This attack on CZ, I'll actually say, totally intentional and totally targeted, because he gets the added bonus that he can be labeled China. Look, it's amazing, but because he happens to be a Chinese national, he can be branded. Look, I've seen his name and Binance's name linked to CCP. Look, if you want to go back to the roots, right? CZ was engaged with, and Binance was engaged with the beginnings of FTX, right? And Alameda. Okay. And then there was this transaction, and then there was this kind of fight, and then there was the basically declaration and uncovering of the really bad money laundering, all the bad stuff that was going on. Now those people are unhappy because they've been exposed, so they're trying to turn the vitriol on him. And I'm like guys, I just called a spade, and I admire his resilience in the face of some pretty powerful people coming after you. And I always admire his, positive energy, I guess. We all want this market to be robust and healthy. But here's my take. When you have the vast majority of an asset completely illiquid, right? I mean, there's the super illiquid, the stuff that's probably lost or stolen or locked or can't get a multi-sig name or signature. Okay, then you got the piece of the I'm a hodler and I'm never, pry it out of my cold dead hands. But then you've got the people who are actually accumulating, and they're actually in a buy mode, not a sell mode. So you get this increasing foundation of just illiquidity. So the marginal trading, and that has to cycle through over and over and over again. And that just creates these really volatile markets. But that was the other part of the FTX debacle, right? Is you float 1% of these SAM coins and you get a price. And then you say that the rest of the 99% that doesn't trade is worth so much money, and you pledge it as collateral and you borrow real money, like actual money against that. That is fraud, right? Of the highest nature. And now I heard this morning, once again, 8.9 billion has gone missing from the FTX thing. That 5 billion they recorded of liquid assets, well, that wasn't real. That was FTT and Serum and stuff that isn't worth what they think it is. But the thing that I'm struggling with, Scott, and I think I may have said it yesterday, is there have been 538 banks that have gone bust since the global financial crisis. Not during the global financial crisis, not before the global financial, just since. Do we talk about, we should all just get out of banking. We should all get our money out of the bank. Should we this banking thing is broken. It doesn't work. That proves it. No. One exchange goes down, 2 exchanges, 10 exchanges. There are 500 exchanges. And we say, well, we don't need exchanges. Yeah, we kind of do. And we probably don't actually need 500, but we need some. And we need the ability to transact between ourselves until such time as the world is completely on-chain in DeFi, which is not tomorrow. I find the story very sad, to your point, because in the end, we collectively need interoperability between the old financial system and the new financial system until such time as the new financial system is the financial system, which is as inevitable as it was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, but it's going to take time. And Haley Lennon, who, she's pretty active tweeter, and I think she actually may have worked with Silverbank I don't know. I can't remember the exact things, but she tweeted, look, if the regulators want to take us down, right? If they want to take the industry down, it's the on-ramps and off-ramps of the banks. And look, that's why I believe that everything in the past year is a highly planned, highly concentrated effort to cause pain and suffering in this industry. And it wasn't Sam and Caroline. They were not the masterminds of anything. They were the useful idiots. It's way above their pay grade. And some really, really powerful people are pulling the strings, and they're not done, right? The then they fight you phase, it started last year. It's probably going to go for a few more years. That's kind of an interesting dynamic, right? Which is you had this, massive campaign, FTX, the crash, we're going from 24 down to 15. And they're like, yes, okay, we're winning. And then, we made the bottom, and then epic short squeeze. I mean, one of the great short squeezes of all time. In fact, I think it is the greatest short squeeze in Bitcoin in all time. And so now those people are like, hey, what the hell? We thought we killed you. Okay, not dead. So what'd they have to do? They had to amp up the game, and they are amping up the game. And I think, this is the casualty of war here.
Yusko believes the downfall of FTX was put together by the higher-ups in order to sabotage the cryptocurrency industry. According to Yusko, even though it seemed that the FTX contagion had brought down the entire crypto market, prices remarkably bounced back in January. This then triggered a regulatory push against crypto companies in February and continues to be a concern into March. Do you also think the FTX collapse was orchestrated to bring down the industry? What is your outlook for crypto markets in 2023? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give us a like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. This is Let's Talk Crypto, and we'll see you in the next video.